Just a day ahead of the 20th anniversary of their mother's death, the Duke of Cambridge and Prince Harry are visiting a garden dedicated to Princess Diana. Under a drenching rain, William, his wife, the Duchess of Cambridge, and Harry were given a tour of the White Garden at her former home, Kensington Palace. They're paying tribute to Diana's life and work. They'll also visit a memorial where a statue will eventually be erected. CTV's Daniele Hamamdjian joins me now from outside Kensington Palace. Tell us a little bit about this tour today.
Well, the weather didn't really cooperate, but that's okay. The princess came along with the Duchess of Cambridge and visited the garden that Diana herself liked to walk in, and it has been renamed the White Garden, all full of white flowers in honor of Diana. And then they met with the representatives of the charities she supported. And this was not part of the official schedule, but they came right here. And so they were well-wishers who were here laying flowers and leaving messages, and they were told by security to stand back. And we waited in the rain for about 45 minutes. But the princess, without the Duchess of Cambridge, came to see for themselves what kind of messages were left here, and to see the people who some have come from Australia just for this anniversary. In fact, that person who came from Australia was here 20 years ago, and she was one of the people who slept in the parks, who had sort of lived the entire experience for the whole 7 days, and she managed to get William's attention, handed him a flower, which he laid at the gates of the golden gates of the palace. It was a very moving moment for everybody in the crowd, really, but specifically for this woman. This is their opportunity, was their opportunity to publicly pay tribute to their mother. After this, there will not be an official event today nor tomorrow. They will be commemorating and thinking of their mother in private. Nothing official here in London and nothing in Paris, where, of course, she died 20 years ago.
Nothing official, but as you mentioned, the Australia tourist that was there. Tell us a little bit about, for those members of the public that want to mark this occasion, where else they were there today, some of them, but there are other tribute areas for Diana in London, or in and around London.
Sure, there are, and there will be a statue unveiled here later in the year. And I have to say, it's been quite interesting reliving the Diana experience 20 years after the fact. You can imagine how her legacy, her behavior, the woman that she was, it has all been analyzed, dissected, reported, remembered in various documentaries and in every single newspaper here in the UK. And we've heard a lot from the princes. In fact, this is a one-time thing. They said that they were going to be open, and they have been quite candid about their feelings, about their last phone call with their mother. And there are two excerpts of that interview that I think are worth mentioning. One is William talking about how the fact that they were so young at the time, but knew very well that the paparazzi were trying to get a reaction from their mother, either by shouting at her, spitting at her, trying to get anything for a good photograph, and being 15 or 14 or 13 at the time and not knowing how to defend your mother. And Harry being quite also open about his contempt for the paparazzi and the media in general, when he specifically spoke about the paparazzi taking photographs of the scene of the crash while his mother was still in the back seat, injured but still alive, and those same photographs finding their way into the newsrooms in the UK. That is still something that clearly angers them 20 years on. But they have been talking so much about the importance of mental health, the importance of talking through your feelings. So it was expected for them to do the same thing. It starts at home, doesn't it? And they did just that. But don't expect this every year. This, as I said, was a one-time thing. And after 20 years, they seemed quite happy to meet the crowds here today. But they will be thinking of their mother in private from now on.
Okay. All right. Daniele Hamamdjian, thank you very much for this.